TVP is always talking about the hotels on the strip, always talking about the Cosmo, and those luxury high-end hotels that just aren't in my budget. Why doesn't he ever do any videos on Fremont Street? What? Maybe he just doesn't know much about Fremont and the Fremont Street hotels. Maybe he's just not familiar with the Fremont Street vibe, and that's why he just focuses on the strip. Y'all really don't think I'm hip on the hotels downtown and the Fremont Street vibe? Say less. Today we're gonna talk about the best hotels in downtown Vegas and in the Fremont Street vicinity. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, even though the Las Vegas Strip has all of the mega resorts, all of the high-end clubs, that's where all of the major artists and shows and performances are, we can't just act like downtown Vegas, Fremont Street, the whole downtown area is just a complete waste of space, like there's nothing to do downtown, and like there isn't any history in Las Vegas as to what it is today. Fremont Street and downtown is known as Old Vegas for a reason, because a lot of the history of Vegas is downtown. And there are hotels downtown that if you wanted to go and explore Fremont, you actually could stay at and get nice rooms and have a really good experience. And those are the hotels we're going to talk about today. So in no particular order, we're going to talk about the top 5 hotels that if you're planning to go downtown to Fremont Street and want to experience downtown Vegas, that you should consider staying at to have a nice stay and an enjoyable experience. First on the list, I have the Golden Nugget. Now, if you're familiar with downtown Vegas, or if you were to think about a hotel that's one of the most popular hotels, you would definitely think about the Golden Nugget. And what makes the Golden Nugget so popular?
The pool with the sharks in it.
Definitely the tank pool at the Golden Nugget. Hotels with families or just people in general who want to go downtown and stay somewhere with a fun environment with something different, they definitely are going to consider the Golden Nugget because it's one of the most popular attractions downtown, simply because who thinks about going to a swimming pool and go down a slide with some sharks in the middle of it? Sounds crazy, but it's something that's very popular. The Golden Nugget also is a hotel with a fun environment. They've got some bars with really good drinks. Vic and Anthony's and Saltgrass are 2 popular restaurants there. And they've also got a couple of different room options that, while they do maintain their old vintage Vegas history, they do give you a modern feel to it as well. The Carson Tower and the Rush Towers are 2 popular rooms that people who go to Golden Nugget like to stay in, because you do get nice rooms to be in downtown Vegas, and you do get good views of the Fremont experience because the Golden Nugget is on the Fremont Strip. The hotel in general is a fun place to be at. Aside from the pool, you just get a good atmosphere at the Golden Nugget. So if you're going to Vegas, downtown Vegas specifically, and you're looking for a place to stay where you're gonna have kids with you, or just somewhere that you wanna be in a fun environment with a variety of different people, Golden Nugget would definitely be a good option. But Golden Nugget is the first hotel on its top hotels in downtown Vegas. Let's go ahead and move on to the next hotel. Next on the list, I have the Downtown Grand. Now, if I were to make a video about sleeper hotels in downtown Vegas and the Fremont Street vicinity, the Downtown Grand would definitely be one of those hotels that I put on the sleeper list. The hotel is just off of the Fremont Experience, in between the Fremont Experience and the Mob Museum. For all of the pizza lovers who love to talk about the most popular pizza places in Vegas in general, Pizza Rock is one of those restaurants that people who love pizza rave about, and the Downtown Grand is directly across the street in front of that. Not only is the Pizza Rock across the street, the Mob Museum is right next door. The hotel itself is a good, fun environment to be around. It's a place where you can have a nice crowd of people, but it might not be as packed and as crowded as the hotels are on the Fremont Experience, because in general, people who go to Vegas or who go downtown Vegas like to be in the middle of the action. So you can get a good crowd, but not be overwhelmed. They also have nice, clean rooms at the Downtown Grand, and they also have a nice rooftop pool. And because it's downtown, the table minimums will be affordable to gamble at, just like a lot of the hotels on this list. The drinks are also cheap, and it's just a fun casino to be at. It's a way for you to be able to be downtown, be around a hotel that gives you a modern feel, fun, but then have access to get to the Fremont Experience and get in the middle of action. So I definitely would have Downtown Grand as one of the hotels you should consider staying at if you're going downtown to have a good time. Very inexpensive to stay at while just being right off the Fremont Strip experience. Next on the list, I have the Plaza. Now, if you're familiar with downtown Vegas and in the music scene, you might have seen the Plaza, which has got a nice cool look on the outside, especially at night. You may have seen Plaza in a couple of music videos. It's definitely a cool hotel to hang out and be around if you're gonna be downtown. Their rooms are nice. They've got some updated, clean rooms, so you get a nice room if you want to stay downtown and have that experience. Because it's at the very end of the Fremont Street Experience, if you get a room, you can look straight down and see the canopy, so you'll get a really nice view. If you want to look for somewhere to hang out, they also have a rooftop pool, and they're also known for having fireworks shows. So if you're planning to go during a big holiday or 4th of July for New Year's and wanted to be downtown, this would definitely want to be the hotel for you to stay at if you want to be right at the action, because it doesn't get any better being at the rooftop pool with the fireworks above. They also have a variety of dining options, but there's no dining option better than Oscar's Steakhouse. Shout out to say hi to Matthew. He raves about Oscar's so much. I've also got people in the community who've been to Oscar's as well, and they absolutely love it. Make sure you say what up to Bobby if you go to Oscar's. Well, Plaza is definitely a cool hotel to be around. It is at the end of the Fremont Experience, so it will have traffic, but because it's not directly on the canopy, there are some hotels that'll be busier. But if you want to go downtown, this is definitely a hotel you should consider staying at. Looking for somewhere cool to stay. But let's go ahead and check out the next hotel on the Fremont list. The next hotel on the Fremont list, which might be the most popular hotel on Fremont, is the D. What? Hotel and Casino, just to clarify. Now, if you're going to be downtown and you want to be at the party hotel, you want to be where all of the energy and the vibes are, the D Hotel is definitely one of the hotels you want to absolutely consider staying at, and one of the hotels you just want to hang around and be at in general. They've got a massive bar inside the hotel. Of course, they've got low minimums. Their drinks are delicious. They always got some flair bartenders, so you might see a whole line of drinks being poured that you just might not see at some other hotels. The rooms are really nice. They've got a clean look to them. They've also got some nice suites as well. And then if you just want to be downtown and hope to potentially run into a vlogger, you definitely might want to consider being around the D Hotel, because it is a popular spot for vloggers who do vlog downtown. And if I were to go downtown and I were to stay at a hotel of any of the hotels on this list, this would definitely be one of the top hotels that I for sure would stay at. So we've got the D Hotel on this list. So let's move on to the last hotel on the top hotels list in downtown Fremont. And last but not least, the last hotel that I have on the top hotels list, which is the best hotel on Fremont Street in downtown Las Vegas, is Circa. Now, I've said multiple times, if I were to go downtown and pick a hotel to stay at, I would without a doubt choose Circa. Now, Circa, in my opinion, has single-handedly brought a whole new life to downtown Vegas and the Fremont Street Experience, because since Circa's open, there's been so much more life with them opening right after the pandemic, and the fact that the hotel is 21 and up only just adds a completely different element to the Fremont Street Experience. With Circa being 21, you already know the energy inside of the hotel is off the chain. You know it's a great vibe, you know it's good party energy in there. They've got the world's biggest sports book. They've got arguably the best pool in all of Las Vegas in general, with the stadium swim being able to have the massive screens with heated pools that are open year round. With this being a luxury hotel, of course, they've got updated and modern rooms. And you know this hotel has to be one of the top hotels in Fremont, when the biggest complaint that people have about this hotel is that they don't want to stay at the hotel because of the price. The fact that all of the hotels on Fremont and downtown Vegas in general are known for being inexpensive, to have a hotel that can draw people that are only 21 and older and people complain about the price, that should stand out in itself. So if you're looking to go downtown, this would definitely be my #1 recommendation. Even if you stay at any of the other hotels downtown or in the Fremont Strip vicinity, you're probably going to spend a lot of your time in Circa just because there's so much to do. And I didn't even mention the Legacy Club, the rooftop club at the hotel. Like, Circa is just truthfully a strip hotel on Fremont. So downtown in the Fremont Street, they should send them a dozen bottles of champagne, because Circa definitely brought another life to downtown Vegas that they never had before. And I would definitely recommend you staying there if you're considering going downtown. But these are my top 5 hotels in downtown Vegas. If there's a hotel that you would put on this list, comment below and let me know your thoughts. I'm waiting for some of y'all to say El Cortez, because I know it's coming and I don't have no problem whatsoever with it. But that's going to do it for this video. If you all enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and as always, Thanks for watching.